Hi there, hope you're doing well. Here is a quick demo of how to use a file. So in order for you to understand the data loads and everything, the first thing here is like the dashboard, and the way how it works is pretty simple. All that you need to do is update the data sheet and then refresh like here, and then it automatically work. The only prerequisite, you probably need the macros for this button to work, but if in case you don't want to enable the macro, you can still use a file. I'll give you an alternative for that as well, which means that for if you're a Mac user, sometimes you may have challenge on the macro side of things, right? So if you disable it also, it should be compatible for that as well. So in order for you to start using the file, all that you need to do is we have this data sheet. All that you need to do is enter the information. So we have the list sheet, which contains all the employees. You may want to rename whoever you want or add what it is, but just because you rename it here, if your data is already updated with that information, like with the drop down I'm saying, so then you probably the data will not change just because you update it. For example, if I change this to test, you can see that this is not going to change, but the drop down will have that information. So that's the way it works. Okay, so in order for you to start entering the data, basically there are cells with formulas, there are cells without formulas. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter the data here. So you can see, just to give an update, I've just updated all the project, the same name, made up of all the tasks. So if you go ahead and enter all your tasks and assign people and when the task will begin and the forecast plan data, so when it will close, these things will automatically get updated. And then when gets completed, you may want to update the completion date, and the actual date and the plan date will automatically get updated. And the information for the cost for that particular task is generally available, but sometimes it could simply be your budget that you have or the capex for that particular project. That could happen as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a project. You can type anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and type say test project 4 and press enter, and then you can type whatever actions that you want. So for example, let's say action 2. Okay, you can type whatever action that you want to put and assign whoever the person is, and then you can go ahead and rename this. So I'm just entering this in the DDMMYY format. So, and then press enter, and then the schedule date, perhaps it's um, 1 month or later. So I'm putting a March date there. So you can see that it is ready. Assume that this is $1,000 work, and then how many hours they will require to work, or worked hours. It's up to you to put whatever your information that you want. So assume that that's just 20 hours work, and then you can say that it is not started or started in progress, I would think, and then put a percentage for that. And now that's all you need to do. If you wanted more tasks that you need to do, just copy that and paste it here, and then enter the task value. Now all that you need to do is come to the dashboard, click on refresh. If there are any pop-ups like this, just click refresh, just say yes for that, and all the data will automatically get added for you in here. So you can see the entire dashboard is updated with that information. So you can go ahead and slice and dice with the information, and you're ready to roll. So just to give you an overview of how this works, it gives you like how many projects are there currently in status wise, and like task wise I'm saying, and then a lot more information is right here. So I'll let you work on that and go over it. In terms of the project reports, it just shows like how many tasks and what's the percentage is completed. A little bit of alternate view, and that also gets automatically updated here. And the calculation sheet has all the pivots, or which favors the dashboard. So if you wanted to change anything, you can go ahead and change it right here, and you can start using the file. Now I mentioned that if you don't want to enable the macro, what do you do is like click on one of the uh, yeah, what to say, the charts. So you may want to click 2 times. So for the first time that you click, it will enable everything. Click once again, so the chart is selected. Then you will have pivot, chart analyze in here, and then click refresh. So this will automatically refresh instead of this button. It's the same thing, I've just given it as a button here with a macro in it. As I mentioned, if you don't want to use macros, you can simply select that and enable. It will still work. Let me know if this anything. If you have a query or two, please feel free to drop a mail to premium_excel@outlook.com, or drop a note in the current website. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye.